I opened the cupboard. Unexpectedly, a toy man inside came to life. I tried to touch him, but the toy man stabbed me. He was scared. Then I explained that I wouldn't hurt him, and spread out my hand. This time the little man jumped on it. Then I took out a model of a tent, and gave it to him to use as a house. But the little man hated the smell of plastic, so I came up with an idea. I put the toy tent in the cupboard and closed the door. When I opened it up again, it became a real tent. Now it was ready for the little man to use, and we became good friends. That night, I excitedly put more toys in the cabinet. When I opened it again, I saw a horrible sight. Darth Vader was fighting the dinosaurs. RoboCop was fighting the soldiers. I hurriedly closed the cabinet. When I reopened it again, it was back to normal. The next day, I brought the little man back to the backyard. But when I went back to get my tools, the little man was almost carried away by a bird, and his leg was already injured. I was very anxious. Suddenly, I had an idea. I found a medic in my toy box and put it in the cabinet. When I opened it again, it came back to life. I hurriedly placed him in front of the little man, asking him for help. Then I used a magnifying glass to observe, and the medic really started treating the wounds. After a while, the healing was complete. I wanted them to be friends, but the medic said his mission was done, and he wanted to go home. I agreed. When the cabinet was opened again, the medic had become a toy to prevent the little man from getting hurt. I decided to make a big house for him. The little man said that he would need tools to cut down the wood, so I put the armored warrior into the cabinet, and when he came back to life, I stole his axe. With tools, the little man soon built a house. When I came home the next day, a big house had been built. I thought he was missing his family, so I put the Indian chief in the cupboard. When I opened it, the chief died of shock. The little man went to check it out, and confirmed that there was no heartbeat, and kept scolding me. I blamed myself, so I dug a hole in the garden, and buried the chief there. So if you also had such a magic cabinet, what would you want to revive? Please comment.